folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to my Let's Play of XCOM 2. Now, this is still a pre-release Let's Play, but unlike the preview one that we were doing for a little while there, I can basically show you everything in the game at this point. We can show cutscenes, we can do all that. There's a couple of things near the end of the game that I can't talk about, but we're not going to get there until the release anyway, so that's going to be a moot point. I still, for some reason, cannot show you the tutorial and the first mission, so I went ahead and skipped that. I skipped the tutorial through a little button, and then I just went ahead and did the first mission after the tutorial, so the second mission in the game, technically. And we are here. I did take one wound from a really freakish long-range shot when I was undercover. I actually thought it was going to be a flawless mission, but I did take one wound, which annoyed me a little bit. But I was like, no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just get this started. Now, for those of you who are new to my XCOM coverage, I'm not super turbo pro. There will be some dumb mistakes here and there. I mean, we'll do okay. I don't think I've ever failed a mission yet, but, you know, I sometimes come home with a few more wounds than I should, but, so there you go. So to catch you up on the state of affairs in this story, XCOM 2 is set years after the events of XCOM EU, we're going to say, and humanity actually lost in there. Aliens won, aliens have taken over the world, and actually convinced humans that they're super turbo awesome. They set up all of these amazing gene clinics all over the world that will, you know, cure all these diseases and just make life super good as long as everyone just obeys the aliens. We have a feeling, us in the Resistance here, that things may be somewhat less rosy than the aliens are letting on. And so we are trying to resist their efforts and, in fact, trying to figure out what kind of nefarious plans they have going on. The game starts in the tutorial with some of your XCOM people raiding one of these clinics and pulling someone out of a stasis chamber, and that someone is you. You are supposed to be the same commander as in XCOM EU, except that you got taken out early, you got put into stasis, and not only were the XCOM project? You know, the XCOM people. Not only were they deprived of your expertise, but we are going to find out that the aliens were actually tapping our brain and using us as a source of tactical and strategic information. In fact, as soon as I go into the research here, we're going to get some of that backstory. Basically, we were rescued, we were brought up here, they removed some sort of microchip from my brain, and that's where we are. So let's go and find out what's what.
Impressive, isn't it? Capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology. Commander. Dr. Richard Tigan, Chief Science Officer.
Can I call you Dick?
I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab, such as it is. I'm not sure what Central may have told you, but we found something while removing you from the alien stasis suit. A device implanted directly in your occipital lobe. Had I access to the equipment available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you,
See, I don't know much about Tigan yet, but yeah, he did work at an Advent lab for a long time, which is interesting.
Are indeed impressive. I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research.
Yeah, get more scientists. That's fine.
Commander.
We'll work on that. So we can assign some research. So we've got this alien biotech. Is this what we need to start being able to do autopsies? No, that's something else. All right. I think it is going to be important to get these modular weapons and hybrid materials up as soon as possible so that we can research more things. But in particular, I think if we research this, that's when we can start using some of the components that we pick up in the missions that fall off aliens. And I've already got two. I've got two expanded magazine components there, which would be quite nice to slap on.
I'll send word when a complete report is available.
All right, thanks.
I started to wonder how the Advent administration views our current band of renegades. Do they see us as an actual threat, or more of a nuisance?
Well, right now, all I've done is blown up a statue. And, okay, and freed the commander. That's probably a pretty big deal.
Okay. Reworked your repulsors with some of the parts I salvaged from their old engine. Should fix that stabilization problem you had. Come on, Rover.
I want a pet robot. I mean, in real life.
Commander! Getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder than you'd think. Lily Shen, Chief Engineer, at your service. You were probably expecting to see my father. In all that's happened, I'm guessing Central didn't tell you yet. He's gone. Dad gave everything he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work. I know he would have loved to show you around the place himself. He used to talk about you a lot. You can be sure I'm ready to finish what he started. Might not look it, but from here, I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do. It was an honor to finally meet you, Commander.
All right. Well, I don't think we've got anything to build right now. First of all, I don't know how many supplies we've got. We don't have any engineers at all. That'll be a priority. Pick one up. What do we have? Our inventory. Right, we've got some corpses. Oh, actually, I didn't realize the tutorial, you end up with 3 Advent Trooper corpses. That's interesting, because I think in the last mission I got 1 officer and 2 troopers, and then those 2 augmented magazines. This is only the +1 clip size. I think there's another version that gives you like +3 or something. Still, it ain't bad. There's build items, and then there's build facilities. So, okay, build 0. We'll need at least 1 med kit, so let's build that. I'm going to be okay without the other types of grenade. And then let's go ahead and work on our facilities. In particular, we need to clear out this debris over here. Can we do that without... Oh no, we need an engineer to do that. Okay, so I'll come back to it. But I don't think we're going to spend any more resources anyway. Hello. Whoa, alright.
Tell me something, Doctor.
I was like, wouldn't leave the view.
Advent, living in the colonies. So why the sudden change of heart?
Ah,
Like
Tigan.
most people, I wanted to believe that the aliens were legitimately interested in peace. Although they left me little choice when it came to working with them, I admit I was drawn to the sense of normalcy they offered. It was a mistake.
You should have known better. The aliens would never have come here if they wanted peace.
As I said, it was a mistake. One I hope to atone for through my efforts with XCOM.
Then I'd say you've got your work cut out for you.
All right. I think that's everything for the startup. I think what we have to do now is go to the bridge and find out what's what over here.
Commander, good to see you on your feet again. Welcome to the bridge, the nerve center of our operation. The aliens have our entire world in their grip. Advent controls everything. Government, communications, industry, not to mention the military. And it's on us to take it all back. Resources and time are tight, Commander. It'll be up to you to decide how to best use both. The ship is yours.
Hey! My HQ's in North America this time, New Mexico. In every previous one that I'd played, I started somewhere in Asia here. I wonder if it used to be hard-coded in the preview builds, and now it's randomized, or they decided to change where you start off with for everyone. Like, maybe everyone starts in New Mexico. But I doubt it. I mostly suspect that it's going to be a randomized start, which is cool. Used to be, in the olden days, that you could just pick where you set up your first base. But this is going to be all right. So we're here. That's fine. Actually, it's really interesting that I don't know how many adjacent pieces of territory there are compared to here. So right now we have literally nothing going on, right? I don't have like a list of missions or anything like that, objectives. If I look at command, objectives, literally blank. I think because I started by hitting the checkbox to skip the tutorial, I think things are a little bit different. I guess we got nothing to do but to wait a little bit and see what happens. I mean, at the very least, we'll complete our modular weapons tech.
I do not think I could have predicted this outcome, though it is intriguing.
All right. New research available. Magnetic weapons. Reverse engineer the systems. Any weapon upgrades found in the field can be attached directly to our soldiers' weapons. Yes, excellent. Definitely want some of that. And yeah, let's use some of these bodies for hybrid materials.
Immediately, Commander. I'll
I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
I guess I haven't checked the armory. I wonder if there's... No, there's nothing in here. We don't need to recruit anyone quite yet. Although, you know, we've learned in the past that I'm so bad at not getting my people damaged that sometimes we'll run out of soldiers, but we can always recruit them later. Alright, well... I guess we'll just wait some more. I mean, something's bound to happen here, right?
I have made a number of interesting discoveries, Commander.
Yep. Nanoscale vest. Yeah, I'm not going to build that. That's the armor that you use instead of, like, your grenade. And that, to me, is not worth replacing. Alright, let's get the biotech.
You'd make that research a priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
Alright, you do that. There we go! We finally got our first mission come up. A guerrilla ops has come up. We've required a new target for your guerrilla operations. Let's review this. It is in New Mexico. Operation Empty Sky. Recover an item from an Advent facility. We'll get an engineer. It's easy difficulty. I think this will also be the power core we need for our ship. Let's confirm the target site. I don't think there's anything we're going to do for our setup except, I suppose... yeah, we have one rookie because we did get damaged, and it is actually our specialist that got damaged. So I'll give the rookie the med kit. That's going to be fine. I'm not going to do any customization of these people yet because they haven't ranked up high enough to get a nickname slot. Once we get a nickname slot, which we can see right here, I think we need to be a sergeant. I'm not sure, but certainly higher level than that. We will be nicknaming these people based on subscribers, but for now we're going to leave the names as is. And we've got the double grenade over here with our grenade launcher, which is just a wonderful thing to see. And we're going to go ahead and get started. Actually, I'm wondering if I should put a cut in here in case anyone wanted to skip the first episode, which was just mostly, you know, backstory and cutscene. Actually, that's probably a good idea. So let's go ahead. I'm going to hit begin mission. But yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to wrap up this episode right here. The next episode will be just purely us starting that mission. That way, people will be able to fast forward to exactly what they want. Plus, the mission lengths tend to be pretty good for one episode by themselves. Sometimes a little bit more because they are longer, but I think here we're going to be good.
Eliminate any hostile contacts and secure the area.
Nope, just recover item, neutralize targets. Okay, that sounds fine. Well, we're going to put a cut in here. Thank you very much for watching this first episode of this XCOM playthrough. My plan is to play through the entire game. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.